We have some Apple news, though.
Yeah, this is not entirely, but a big Apple section.
Big Apple section. First, Apple Music monthly replay. It's like Spotify Rewind, but
Spotify Wrapped.
It's like Spotify Wrapped, but every month.
Too much.
Do you think so?
It's too much.
I have been listening to pretty much 2 albums since the year started. I've been on this serious 2-album kick.
Yeah.
So it would just tell me how much I listen to those 2 albums.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Which would be kind of interesting, but
I don't know. I could be wrong, but personally, my listening habits don't change that much month to month. I like the yearly recap because the year is long. My winter mood, my summer mood, my fall mood. I feel like doing it every month. I'm just never going to check this. Like, I don't care. I'll wait till the end of the year.
yeah, it doesn't. I don't know. I mean, we saw it also the Spotify Wrapped has a lot of really interesting, fun little data, and they'll make your aura or whatever.
Yeah.
This is not that. This is just you listen to this song for this many minutes. No complaints, no notes. I don't know.
Yeah.
What are the 2 albums you've been listening to this year?
Let me see.
While you do that, I want to do a quick interjection, and that's because Adam and I drive home together sometimes. Carpool, save the environment. And on our drive home, we've discovered we really, really like listening to this radio station in Jersey City, 91.1 WFMU. So if you live in the Jersey City area, or I think the transmission makes it all the way to Brooklyn. So anywhere in the New York City general area, check out 91.1 FM. There's always something good on.
Always.
We've
it's
found.
So good.
But the 2 albums I've been listening to, and I'm the host. I can talk about whatever I want this week.
Let's go.
I've been listening to Andy Schaaf's Norm, terrific album, and I've been listening to the compilation of Live at Montreux Jazz Festival, Nina Simone.
You would.
Record.
Nice.
Both terrific. I don't need to know how much I've listened to it, though. What about you?
I've been doing Insano by Kid Cudi.
Insano? Okay.
Insano,
Nice.
great album. And Creatures of Habit by Kiltro, which is a random indie band. Really good.
Cool. You guys want to shout out some
guys?
music?
Daft Punk.
No, but I'm opening up my replay for February right now.
Oh yeah. Wildmark has say.
Wait, you use Apple Music?
Not much.
Oh, okay.
So that's funny. I only use it in Vision Pro, so it's gonna be real limited.
And you're looking at this replay in the Apple Music app, right?
It brings you to a website and then kicks you out to the web apps.
Exactly. Yes. For some reason, Apple Music Replay can only be looked at in a browser. Don't know why.
Wait, is Spotify Wrapped the same? No, it is on the phone, right?
No, it's you can do it in the desktop and the mobile app, but I don't. Yeah, that's the thing. They just only do it in the browser, which is fine.
Marquez, what were you listening to in the Vision Pro?
So I get to the part where it says, "This is your replay. Jump in." So I click jump in, and it's like, your replay is still in progress. Check back in early March.
Oh, that's for February. It doesn't give you a January one?
I think there's a January
It says he
button.
didn't listen to anything in
I
January.
didn't listen.
Okay.
Wow.
Well,
Big letdown.
Yeah.
in other Apple news, there's an Apple Sports app now.
Literally got launched this morning.
Yeah.
And it's basically just a score aggregator is what it seems like. But, and this is one thing we were talking about before we were recording. If you open up the app, actually let me open it up right now just to make sure so I don't get this wrong. But if you open up the app, it gives you the game that's upcoming. So then if you click that game, the very first thing is betting odds on the game.
Oh.
No stats about players or anything like that, just betting odds.
No.
Which
It doesn't
is
even have stats.
no, it does if you click into it, but it's more like the first thing it gives you is the betting odds, which I found very interesting.
Look, if you daily fantasy or whatever the kids are calling it these days, no shade, you know what I mean? I get it, it's fun, but it's also Apple. What, are you going to do porn next? like this is the least Apple thing I've ever.
That's more what interested me. It's very un-Apple-like to me to be because that is for adults. Betting is for adults.
It's
And Apple is positioning itself always to be safe for your kids, their whole iPad thing, turn off the screen and everything. And now it's just nope, here's some betting odds.
this is unsavory.
But anyway, besides that, the app looks pretty cool.
No, it does. I'm excited. I'm excited to not have to Google Philadelphia 76ers 3 times a day.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
losing.
I know, Andrew.
Yeah, so I signed up for the MLS Apple TV thing that they had. And I actually was really impressed with how they do the scoring and everything. Like, it pops up on the dynamic island. You can watch it there. It's all really cool. It also does that with other teams that I follow. So like with Knicks, sometimes it'll just pop up on the screen and I'll not even know there was a Knick game that day, and I'll be able to like keep up with the score. One thing that, I mean, first of all, I should clarify, this is only available in the US, the UK, and Canada.
Why?
I don't know. It's unfortunate. But we are in the US, so I can talk about it. It doesn't have as in-depth stats as something like, I don't know how to pronounce this, FOTMob, F-O-T.
As what?
Yeah, it's an app that specifically has crazy stats for soccer or football in the rest of the world.
Okay.
It's actually the Apple Sports little dynamic island thing is faster than my TV. Like a couple weeks ago, we were watching an Arsenal game. Shout out Arsenal. And we're watching the game, Jess is sitting next to me, and on my phone, I see Saka scored. Saka's like a good player. And I was like, oh! And Jess is looking like, what happened? And she's like looking at the TV and nothing happened yet. And it was a full like 11 seconds before he scored, which is crazy. Wow. So I have to like literally put my phone upside down when we're watching the game because otherwise it'll be spoiled.
Okay, I'm on FOTMob right now, and you are not kidding, bro.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
This is crazy. I have never heard of a stat XG on target and then in parentheses X got. I don't know what that means.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
What you said earlier about how this is going to take away from the number of times you Google who's winning or what's happening in a game.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Apple's weather app, which is, it's not as detailed as the most detailed weather apps, but boy, does this take away a lot of Google searches.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if I just add my top 3 favorite teams, I Google the scores a lot. Like,
Yeah.
hey, who's winning the game? Who won the game last night?
Yeah.
Who do they play next? When did they play this team? A lot of Google searches.
It's all just there now.
Something to keep in mind.
Yeah, it's really smart. So some of the sports that they have currently are MLS, NBA, NCAA basketball, men's and women's, NHL, Bundesliga, La Liga, Liga MX, Liga 1, Premier League, Serie A, all the soccer ones. Well, I shouldn't say all the soccer ones. A lot of the soccer ones.
Wow, you mean football?
Yes, football. Sorry. Okay, excuse me.
football?
The football. There's also more leagues that are coming.
Wait, there's not even football.
Because the season's well, that is a good question. Are they going to add football next season?
Supposedly they're going to add it. So the ones that where the season is over, it's not included in the press release, but it's upcoming when the season starts again. So WNBA, MLB, NFL, those are coming.
Word.
Yeah. So pretty cool overall. Like
Yeah.
I just found it again very interesting that the betting odds was the first thing you see.
Dude,
It's wild.
I'm not happy about that.
Yeah.
But, I don't get to decide the world we live in, and that is what it is.
I'm just like, why? Are they getting a kickback from that? Do they get any money from betting apps doing great? Like, why have that at the top?
Is it just one more Google search they can take away? Also, I didn't realize
maybe.
that the odds were like the same for all the books.
That's a great
Like I would
point.
assume different bookies set different odds, but I've never placed a sports bet, so I don't even know.
If you click the odds, does it take you to whoever's odds they are,
Let's
or like
see.
is it just Vegas odds?
It actually just reaches into your pocket and takes your wallet.
It does not say.
Because if it was specifically someone, I would say they're making advertising dollars off of
That's fair.
whatever.
But it doesn't say. If I
DraftKings or
click it,
whatever's
nothing
down there.
happens.
Yeah. Ladies, if your boyfriend sports bets, ask him if he has restrictions. Because if you win a lot in those apps, they put restrictions on your account.
They kick you off.
If he says, no, I've never been restricted, he's losing your money. Shout out Buddy Healed. My guy's played 4 games for my Sixers. He's averaging 23 points.
Yeah. This is now
Awesome.
a basketball podcast.
This is now a basketball podcast.
crazy.
Psych!
Adam, ask who has him on the fantasy team.
You got Buddy Healed?
Who's got Buddy Healed on the fantasy team,
Let me
Marquez?
just check.
Marquez just picked him up.
Let me just
as Ellis was saying
see
that.
what that says.
Be healed, no games.
No games today. It's All-Star break.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I do, in fact, have Buddy Hield.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. What place are you in our fantasy league, Marquez?
Top 2.
But not one.
Top 2.
Top 2.
I'm half a point behind Alex.
Oh, no,
Okay,
you're sorting wrong. That's
No,
You're sorting wrong.
I'm right behind Alex.
We were talking about this before we recorded. I half feel like Apple invented these levels.
If you don't hit like and subscribe right now, that light is going to kill Adam.